Hello everyone. So I thought I'd share with you just some of the things that I need to get accomplished today. I am on PTO until, well, for the next couple of weeks. So I have some things that I want to get done today, but I'm getting hungry and it's Meatless Monday, and last Monday I made this beet salad that we didn't finish. So I'm going to make beet hummus with a little bit of labneh, which is the kefir yogurt, kefir cheese. So I can have as a snack because I am getting hungry before I make Muddy Buddies, because I do not want to be hungry while I'm making those. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just place the content of that into the food processor and pulse, and then just add a little bit of the cheese until it gets to the consistency I want. That's it. I added 2 heaping spoonfuls of the cheese because I already had goat cheese in there, and there's some nuts. Nice texture, so I'm going to get some chips and enjoy my snack. And the rest will go right back into the container. So brilliant color. There's my snack. So I ended up using, I think there's probably 3 heaping tablespoons that I'm going to use for my snack / late lunch. I'm using one of these serving bowls that I got at Christmas tree shop, and some of these toasted sesame crackers from Keebler. So this should tie me over while I make sweets, so I'm not tempted to snack on them as I'm making them. And I'm gonna take a couple of pictures for my blog. Maybe even, well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna use as the thumbnail for this video yet, because I'm also making naked pasta for dinner, for Meatless Monday dinner, so I might do that. So I'm gonna go get my camera, take a few pictures, and then eat my snack, and then get on with the next tasks on my to-do list. So I'm back in the kitchen. I'm going to be making these Muddy Buddies, and I'm gonna pack them up to give out as treat. Hi, Mushki. What would you like, honey? What would you like? Cat's eating over there. Do you have to go potty? Do you have to go potty? Okay, pause that. I'll be right back. Okay, when nature calls, it calls, and since I don't want to be cleaning up any messes, I let them out. So I have started the Muddy Buddies in a giant stainless bowl, which I will show you in a sec. I have 9 cups of Chex Lake mix, and I'm using rice squares from Millville, which is from, I believe it's the Aldi's brand. I compared the ingredients side by side. They're pretty much identical. So this calls for, let's see, 9 cups, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and I had just 1 cup left in this giant bag. If I didn't have enough, I would have supplemented it with a spoonful or 2 of Nutella, which would be good too. Half a cup of peanut butter I'm going to add to that Pyrex cup because it's going to go in the microwave. 1/4 cup of butter, teaspoon of vanilla, and then in a bag I will put 1½ cups of powdered sugar. So let's add the peanut butter to this and the butter, and I'm going to microwave it 30 seconds at a time, stir it. Got my little spatula, make sure that nothing sticks, and then that'll get poured. Once it comes out of the microwave, I will add the teaspoon of vanilla, and that will get poured over the cereal, and then that cereal will get popped into the bag with the powdered sugar. I'll share with you a cheat. Now I need to measure out 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I have my 1/2 cup measuring device right here, but because I want to also use it for my powdered sugar, I don't want to get it dirty. So I'm going to keep it in front of me, and I'm going to eyeball the peanut butter. That's okay. These kind of recipes you can absolutely eyeball. So I'm going to eyeball 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and then I will measure the 1/4 cup of butter. And the measurements for the butter are right on the paper wrapper. There it is. There's the peanut butter and the butter and the chocolate chips. I'm going to start microwaving about 30-second increments. I don't want to overheat it, and then I will mix it with my spatula. Okay, so this took, to this stage, I'm still going to mix it a little more, about 55 seconds, and I would, you know, put it in for 10 more and melt. So I'm just gonna make sure they all melt so there's no chunks, and I'm gonna pour it over the cereal. Giant bowl and the chocolate peanut butter mixture. Oh, I forgot to add the vanilla. Oh, better hurry and add vanilla before this all sets up. Vanilla added. Now I'm gonna mix vigorously, but still gently. So everything is covered, and once it's all covered, it's gonna go into the bag with the powdered sugar. Alright, so everything's nicely mixed. I'm gonna leave them in the bowl because the bowl is nice and chilled, so instead of having to spread the chocolate covered ones out on a cookie sheet first, then wiping the cookie sheet down, and then putting the ones that are covered in powdered sugar, I'm just gonna let them cool in the bowl now. As soon as they're kind of cool to the touch, I'm gonna put them in the I think it's a gallon size bag. It's one of the ones I sacrificed from my craft room that I got at Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna measure out the powdered sugar and add it to that. And I'm getting licked on my knee, so I think Moses wants some food. They just came in from outside, so it's dinner time. So while this is nicely cooling off, I'm gonna go feed the doggies. Right, Mosky? You want some foodies? Okay. Food? Are you hungry? Do you wanna eat? Okay, I'll go feed you now. So here's my giant zipping bag with a cup and a half of powdered sugar. I'm going to transfer the now cooled rice squares, and then I'm going to put them out on the cookie sheet after I mix them. But first, let me transfer them and I'll show you what they look like inside the baggie. All transferred. Now I'm going to zip it up and then gently toss the rice squares inside the powdered sugar bag. And I have my tray all ready to spread them for them to cool. And just like that, they're transformed, and I'm going to empty them on the cookie sheet. They smelled so good. Now, for those of you who have nut allergies, you can substitute the half a cup of peanut butter for something like cookie butter from Trader Joe's, or any other peanut butter substitute that you currently use. You need something that is thick, that will be about half a cup in volume. I'm not sure where the corn syrup would work because that's way too sweet and it's a little thinner than you want the peanut butter content. So let's see what this looks like all spread out, and I will do a quick taste test. That's it. From healthy gluten-free rice squares to decadent Muddy Buddies, puppy chow, whatever you want to call it, essentially the same thing. A concoction of melted cup of chocolate. I use chocolate chips. Half a cup of peanut butter and a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, teaspoon of vanilla, which I did remember to put in, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Mix it all together and you get this. So I'm going to taste one for you. Looks yummy. Coated. The crunch is really yummy against the... My dog Moses is standing next to me. Anytime he sees any of us eat, he comes over and starts cooing. So he's cooing. He can't have any of this that has chocolate and sugar. So I'm going to let this come to, cool off, room temperature, have the chocolate peanut butter stuff set up. And then I'm going to put it in little individual food-safe glassine envelopes and drop them off at our neighbors tomorrow to wish them a happy and sweet upcoming new year. Hopefully that means most of this will be gone from the house. I'll send Polly to work with some as a treat, and we'll probably leave just a little bit. The serving size, I believe, is half a cup, so this has 18 servings. It's very generous. And for those of you who are curious, this Millville rice squares is 13 cups, or I think 12.8 cups. Polly had some cereal, like traditionally with milk, so I had just enough 9 cups left, which was perfect. I really am not a big fan when there's just a smidgen of something left over, so it's a nice for that box size. Makes this whole tray plus a bowl of cereal. So there you go. That's what I've done now, and I think what I'm going to do is take a few more pictures, post them on my blog, and then probably in about an hour or so I will start dinner. So tonight's dinner is naked pasta for Meatless Monday. And I think I might saute some. I'll let you look at this prettiness. I will saute some panko breadcrumbs for a little bit of crunch on top. I'm not sure whether I have actual pasta or spaghetti or angel hair. I'll have to look. So depending on what we have, that's what we're gonna make. So that's it for now. I'll be back in a few for dinner. So while I was doing dishes, I started the salty water for the pasta, and I'm going to use this specialty pasta from Christmas Tree Shop. It looks like it's in 4 different flavors. It has spinach, a beetroot, red pepper, tomato, and turmeric, 5 of them. So I'm gonna break these in half, and as soon as the water comes up to boil, pop them in there. I have my garlic olive oil all ready to go. I'm gonna add red pepper flakes to that, some parsley, lemon zest, and then when the pasta is cooked al dente, I'm going to drain it, leave a tiny little bit of pasta water in the pot, then add the olive oil with red pepper flakes, lemon juice, and then in the pan, empty pan, I am going to take the garlic out. I don't know if I over roasted the garlic. I'll have to taste one of the darker ones to see, because there's nothing worse than burnt garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave just the residual in the pan, and that's what I'm going to use to saute up the panko breadcrumbs. And then at the very end, another fresh squeeze of lemon. I hope I have another lemon. And fresh Parmigiano Reggiano, and we will be ready to eat. Polly should be home in about 20 minutes. Gives me plenty of time to finish this up, so it should be warm, if not still hot, when he walks in through the door. That would be perfect timing, actually. So pasta's almost ready to go. I just want it to come to a boil, and then I'll add it. In the meantime, I'm going to open up the package and break the pasta in half. Here's another quick little tip, trick. Because this was extra long pasta, I needed to break it in half, but I didn't want the pasta to go flying everywhere, and physics will cause it to fly. So prior to opening the package up, see, it's still sealed, I just put pressure in the middle and broke it in half. So now I have all the pasta contained inside the packaging without anything on the floor crunching under our feet or one of the animals trying to eat it. So as soon as that comes up to a rolling boil, I will add the pasta and then make sure it's not sticking. And then about 8-9 minutes, I will taste it to make sure it's al dente. Let's see. It is just a little over a pound, 1.1 pounds. Can't wait to try this one. It's all different naturally flavored, vegetable flavored pastas. Pasta's just about ready to come out. I have the olive oil with red pepper flakes, lemon zest, salt, and black pepper. I'm going to drain the pasta, put the olive oil back in the pot, and then put some panko breadcrumbs and parsley in there. So there's just enough olive oil left in the bottom of the pan after I put it into the pasta, which is standing by waiting for the squeeze of lemon and the Parmesan cheese. Garlic is fine. I'm going to add that back on top of each of our plates. So I put, I think, 3 tablespoons of the panko Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, but I did add a little of my parsley that I dried from the garden from the summer. And I'm just going to let it toast up a little bit and then leave it to put on each plate as I plate. I am going to taste the pasta for garlic. I'm not sure how much garlic it's going to, the flavor of garlic it's going to come across. I am going to add back this lovely toasted garlic, so hopefully that'll be enough. You see how it's toasting already? I think that's enough. I'm going to turn that off. See? Nice toasty breadcrumbs to put on top, a little bit of textural difference. I'm going to take that off the heat, and that's it. That is dinner. So I have shared with you my snack, the beet hummus. I have shared the snacks or the treats I made for our neighbors, which I will bag up tomorrow and deliver tomorrow, and now Meatless Monday pasta. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm still a little bit not 100%. Thank you for everyone who sent me well wishes. I don't have a cold. I don't have the flu. I have something I've just been dealing with since I was I think 14. And occasionally it sidelines me to a point where I'm completely, yeah, not myself, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. So I felt at least well enough. I wasn't dizzy anymore. Or at least not while I was sitting. That's why I'm actually sitting down too. I don't know why I'm even telling you this. My brain's having an aside of its own. So I'm gonna call it a night. Tomorrow is December 31st. I cannot believe 2013 flew by with the blink of an eye, but you know what? That's probably the case with every year, and as you get older, the faster the years go by. So with that being said, don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and helps me out. And that's my holiday nails. I shared them on Instagram. It's Color Club. And feel free to favor this if you want to do any of the recipes. I will have a link to my blog, which has the links to the recipes, including the naked pasta. And I make variations on the naked pasta depending on how we feel. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching.